Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Sunday, July 14th, 2013. Class 100, The End Play, Introduction. Today we're going to begin a series of so-called expert play in bridge. Here we go. There are three so-called expert bridge plays. The first is the end play, of which we're going to have 4 classes on end plays. The second are squeezes, which we'll have some classes on. And lastly, there are coups. We begin with the end play. An end play is a method of playing the declarer's hand in such a way that an opponent is forced to lead a suit that is to the advantage of the declarer. Another term, perhaps more descriptive, is the elimination play, or the throw-in play, or simply the strip play, which you'll see when we demonstrate it. The squeeze play. A squeeze is a declarer play where one or both defenders are unable to maintain guards in multiple suits at the same time. They are forced to discard a stopper, presenting declarer with a trick he could not get by the direct suit development. In fact, the squeeze may also be executed by the defense in extreme cases. Lastly, we come to the coup. A coup is a generic name for various techniques in play, denoting a specific pattern in the lie and the play of cards. It is a special play maneuver by declarer. We covered an example of a coup in coup en passant last week. The number of coups is around 100. And it may be impossible to actually count the name of them all because every once in a while a new one comes up. We're going to start with a simple end play. There's going to be about 4 classes on the end play before we are finished. Here's a simple case. North and south. West leads 10 of spades against your 4-heart contract. Plan the play. You have 2 spade tricks, 4 club tricks, and 3 hearts if the trump split 3-2. You still need 1 more trick. Where can you get it? Left to your own, without the 10 of diamonds, you are very unlikely to get a diamond trick. However, if the opponents lead diamonds, you can always get 1 diamond trick. So the question is there a way to get the opponents to lead diamonds for you? The answer is yes, by an end play. Here goes. Here's how you do it, a simple end play. Here's the hand. First, you plan on stripping the hand. What does that mean? Well, let's win the ace of spades and play 2 rounds of trump. That leaves 1 high trump outstanding. Assume it's the queen or the jack or whatever. Now you cash the king of spades. Spades are stripped. Now if the defender gets on lead and he leads a spade, you pitch a diamond in one hand while you ruff on the other, and you make 10 tricks. Now you play on clubs. Continue playing on clubs. If the hand with the high trump can ruff, he's going to be out of clubs, he's going to be out of hearts, and he's going to left with either leading a diamond or a spade. If he leads a spade, you trump in one hand and pitch a losing diamond on the other. Make 10 tricks. If he leads a diamond, you will eventually get 1 diamond trick. Either way, you get 10 tricks. This is a simple end play. Finally, on this hand, let's assume that you lead all 4 clubs. Nobody ruffs. Now you lead hearts, and whoever is the lucky owner of the 3rd heart is out of hearts and must lead something else. If he leads a diamond, he sets up a diamond trick. If he leads a spade or a club, you pitch in one hand and ruff in the other and get your 10th trick either way. Again, he's end played. So let's review the end play in its simplest form. If you see a suit where the opponent's lead of that suit will be to your advantage, find a way to execute an end play. How do you execute an end play? You eliminate or strip the suits. The defenders may be able to lead by getting rid of the cards in both of your hands. If there's a trump suit, it's easy. You can rough out any missing cards so that you be void in both hands. You must be able to keep a trump in both hands in order for this to work. The throw-in completes the process. You lead a loser, and the unlucky defender must then lead to his own disadvantage. Notice that on some hands, not today's hands, but in future hands which we'll cover, the throw-in has to be directed to a specific defender. If you looked at the background of this presentation, you see the throw-in about to take place. The declarer is going to lead the 5 of spades, and the poor defender, winning with the ace of spades, needs to lead a heart right into declarer's ace-queen. So the declarer will get 2 heart tricks. If he plays any other way, he will only get 1 trick, the ace of hearts. Well, there you have a simple end play. Tomorrow we're going to have more examples of an end play, and we're going to have an example where an end play can be performed only by a specific opponent, not by either one. Stay tuned for more of the same.